Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Blake Snell starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
0-1 count and the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Sano shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Twins coming up. No score. Number 59 will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Francisco Lindor.
Ready, here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Snyder ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
First baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Squared that one up just a little late. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, a fastball that finds the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Fouled off. That misses. 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Now batting, Jake Bowers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jake Bowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brendan McKay. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And that misses, ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, number 8. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Popped him up. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. The 2-1. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
In now, Julian Valdez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Valdez doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-1 home. Is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another 1-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7, third baseman, number 15.
At the plate, number 15. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. So 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Snyder is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Beautiful day here in Minneapolis as we welcome you back to Target Field for the top of inning number 3. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lindor waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Willie Athamas. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is well placed down and away for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Kyle Tucker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Clears this one over toward first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Powers is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Kyle Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And it's 1-1. Two and one.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Reed Snyder. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Jake Bowers, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
From the stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Brendan McKay. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Eddie Rosario.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman number 22. Miguel Sano.
Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sano is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Down go the Twins in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again. Number 8. He reached on a single in his first try.
Number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lindor moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Digging in now, Julian Valdez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Valdez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Buxton has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They lead it 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's a 9-year major league vet. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Right over the middle, knee high. Buxton on at first, nobody out. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, number 15. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Snyder on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runners back. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Up around the face.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-1. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Valdez is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Digging in, Willie Optimus.
Leading off for the Rays, shortstop, Willie Optimus.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So 1-1. Taken, strike two. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
In now, Kyle Tucker. Runners on the move for second. Now a hard liner towards short. And nobody's home. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued 0-0.
Stepping in now, Reed Snyder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Jake Bowers, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. Still tied 1 apiece. Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Snyder right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball foul down the left side. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a curveball swung on and missed. And a great call there as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Zach Godley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Zach Godley.
So coming to the plate, Brendan McKay. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, number 8.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in, Julian Valdez. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Kurt Casale. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Outside and low, 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another shot now, Willie Optimus. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Optimus brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Ready with another 0-2. This one's down to third. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 48 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 48.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, number 15. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Way in front of that fastball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Ian Happ would be next. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Daniel Robertson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now. Ball 3. Missed with a breaking ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's the 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Reed Snyder.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Dribbled up the line, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Bowers. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Score remains tied 1-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First pitch on its way. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, I'm not sure if he played this a little too nonchalant or he took his eye off the ball a little bit early or what, but it's never a good look when you can't make a play on a pop-up like that one.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-2. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready now, Miguel Sano. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Hard hit ball to second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hit in the air out to center field. Valdez is there. And the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for one. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 2, the Rays 1. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Next will be the designated hitter, Brendan McKay. Will start things out against Britton as he looks to close it out.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Twins leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, number 8. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Polanco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard up the middle. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Julian Valdez. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
At the plate, Kurt Casale, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Tim Beckham will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Tim Beckham.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Willie Optimus. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Boy, it's not very often you get a chance to get Zach Britton on the ropes. He's on the ropes right now, but I wouldn't bet against this guy getting out of this jam.
I'm set with the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Now in the box, Daniel Robertson. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Sano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We're knotted up headed to the bottom of the 9th as the Twins will try to walk it off. Ruiz is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 80.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Davis.
The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
That's ball
And
two.
he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's
And
ball
there's
three.
ball three.
3 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey.
3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Ground ball right into the shift. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 15.
Standing in, number 15. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Tucker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Taylor Rogers takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Taylor Rogers.
Up next for the Rays, Kyle Tucker. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, third baseman, Reed.
Digging in, Reed Snyder. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Snyder is retired, 2 down now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard, but foul. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ian.
Digging in and looking for more. Ian Happ, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High pop up. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
So here's Francisco Lindor now. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Robertson is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains 2-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco.
Designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
No strike.
Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 8. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Misses. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Julian Valdez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So striding in, Ruiz. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Polanco on second. Valdez is over at first with one away. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that can happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Jacob Barnes was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Willie Optimus will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are loaded with only one out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Bases are loaded here, one man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. Let's throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready once again, Daniel Robertson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Rays will settle for just the 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Rays 3 and the Twins 2. Addison Reed takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Miguel Sano waits on deck. Possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Zero. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Ready with the 1-0. There's a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. One and one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Final strike for the Twins. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win. And any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Rays wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Number 48 wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Addison Reed wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for